welcome to another episode of Staff Spotlight produced by Communication and Media Majors. My name's Brady Murphy, and today I have the pleasure of interviewing Josh Parkinson, a very important man on our campus. So I guess we should just start with like how you got started here, like what made you want to work at Herkimer?
Yeah, well, I mean, I was a student once, you know, and when I came to Herkimer, I didn't do so hot. I did everything I shouldn't have done as a student. And so what made me come back to Herkimer College is I got a job with Catholic Charities. And that job was doing the education piece of the same stuff that got me in a bad way here. So I felt like I wanted to come back to Herkimer, do the job up here, because I like this demographic. But then after I left Drugs and Alcohol Preventative Services, I got into advisement here on the campus. And I wanted to teach, but then I got into instructional design, so that's what I do now.
I don't know if you remember, but in spring of 21, I came to you, and you helped me get into this major, so it's kind of like full circle moment right now. So how long have you been here?
So providing services and not getting a paycheck, I started here in 2008. Doing drugs and alcohol services. Working here, I started adjuncting as a first-year seminar instructor, and I think that was in 2012. And then I got employed here full-time as an advisor, I think in November of 16 or 15.
So I know you're not really an advisor anymore. Do you want to explain what you do now?
Yeah. So as an advisor, I'll tell you what advisors do first. As an advisor, I was really a point person for students, and they would come and talk to me like you did, Brady, about where they want to get to, how they want to get there, what their hobbies and interests are, what they are afraid of, and all that stuff. So as an advisor, I was really involved with helping the students through the policy part of it, through the design of their degree program. My master's, when I got hired as an advisor, I enrolled in a grad school at SUNY Poly for information design technology. And when I got to that, when I enrolled in that, I really wanted to do something that I enjoyed. Right? I did human services for my associates and my bachelor's. I was good at it, still am, right? But I'm a nerd at heart, and information design technology really allowed me to expand that nerddom and make a job out of it. But I didn't think that I'd ever actually get a job in that field here, because I'm a Herkimer guy.
Yeah.
And the guy who was doing the job before me, I mean, he's a legend. So, I wasn't going to get this job anytime soon.
Yeah. So what's your favorite part of what you do?
So what I used to do was, my favorite part of working here on campus was working with you guys, the students, solving problems, dealing with issues. That's changed now because I don't work with students anymore. I work with faculty members and staff. So the favorite part of my job right now is creating a really awesome looking online class. And meaning it's consistent, it's got good pedagogy behind it, and it's designed well. That's what I like.
Is there anything that sometimes challenges you, or you're just
Yeah, man. I mean, challenges happen with anything you do, even the stuff that you love, I mean, so I like working with people, but I would constantly get challenging experiences, right? Like you came in, you had no idea what you wanted.
No.
I showed you the card on my board, talked about it, and that's what happened, right? You just need to be that person. You need to be able to hear what the person's saying.
Yeah.
So take that to my new job, where I'm dealing a lot with learning management systems, SUNY systems. I'm dealing with other kinds of technology systems that go into a course. And the frustrating part of that is the frustrating part is seeing the solution, the answer, and how to get there, but not being able to get there because there's too many people ahead of me that have to get there first.
Yeah. Okay.
Right?
I understand that.
I guess I want when I want it.
So is there anything that you maybe a course or something that you're looking forward to being a part of, or?
So I mean, I teach technical writing, and I love teaching that. It's a class that takes your writing and makes it look better, right? I mean, for a purpose. It's not just writing an essay or anything that. Am I looking forward to any classes in the stable of classes here at Herkimer that are going to be on our new learning management system? All of them, right? Because all of them are great, but I do like, I like to start seeing things like studio arts being offered online, because we don't have a lot of that. Drawing, I worked over the summer and had our drawing teacher, instructor, port her stuff online, and that went really well. I'd like to see other things, but time will tell. We'll see what happens.
So besides the writing and the drawing, are there any courses that like a major like me, like a communication and media, would be interested in?
Yeah, I mean, social media. Did you take that yet?
Yes, I did take that.
That'd be a good class to take. Anything? Have you taken media creation? Are you
Uh,
guys still teaching that?
The media production we're in right now.
That's
like
what we're
we're in
doing now?
intermediate. We did last fall. We did the beginning.
I guess, are you asking more in terms for like your 4-year?
Yeah.
Yeah, so what I would do, and especially because you're coming from this program, and I know Blake has my master's degree, or Mr. Pitcher, same as you, Mr. Gassman? No, he's not from the same cloth, I'm sorry, but he is cooler.
I'm from the old cloth.
He's from the old cloth, right?
Long discovery.
One that's ratty. No, so what I would say is SUNY Poly's a really good school. It's a couple miles down the road. I did all of my courses online. I was able to create some of my master's classes, like my electives, which is pretty neat, like game-based learning. What I would tell you to take, I'd probably just tell you to open up your options to other schools like that. SUNY's a really good one. So, what are you going to do when you're done with this, Brady?
This is my last semester here.
No. When you're done with this, where are you going?
Oswego.
Oswego.
Yes.
Oswego. I went to Oswego like a couple months ago, and I'm going to tell you there, the lake is beautiful. The lake is fantastic. People go down there all the time. But
Yeah.
I hear it's treacherous in the winter.
Yeah, that's what everyone.
They're
Ever
going to
since
tell you you'll love it in the summer, but hate your life in the winter.
Yeah, ever since I got in, that's like the first thing everyone I tell. Like they're like, "Oh my God, you're gonna freeze." So that's. I'm not excited for that. I don't do good in the cold. Okay. What's the family life like?
Family life. So I've got 2 boys and a wife. I've got 2 dogs and 2 cats. My youngest son's birthday is today, and he turned 10.
Happy birthday.
And my oldest son turns 12 a week from today. So it's good.
Happy birthday to them both.
Thank you.
Do you have any like extracurriculars besides like outside of work and stuff that you enjoy?
Yeah, so the things that I do outside of work and getting paid for it, but still kind of do it professionally. I'm on the board of directors for Catholic Charities of Herkimer County because I worked there for so long and I love the place. I want to still stay there. I am on the Fort Plain Youth Soccer Association board, and I coach about 40 kids.
Damn.
I help coach baseball, but I dislike baseball. It's not my favorite, but I'm that kind of dad. Extracurricular stuff that I like doing, I'm a hiker. I run the Outdoor Adventure and Green Club here. We haven't really done much this semester, so I'm going to hope to try to get that taken off soon. But other than that, I'm a video game nerd, major
Same.
nerd.
Same.
I mean, my whole thesis at grad school was how to incorporate game-based mechanics into higher education. So I'm a nerd. And I also like photography. I took, during the COVID term, I needed a creative outlet. You know, everybody was stuck in their house, 4 walls, and it smelled like house, and fresh air wasn't there, so I wanted to do something, and I'm a creative soul, so I was like, I want to get into this photography thing, knowing it's a dying field. Well, not a dying field, right?
Yeah.
Taking a camera and taking pictures is dying because cell phones beat them, I guess.
Yeah.
But I really like taking pictures with my camera, so that's the kind of stuff I do.
What's your favorite video game?
I'll give you a genre, and then I'll give you my top trilogy, right?
Okay.
My favorite genre is definitely RPG, role-playing game.
Okay.
Something like Skyrim or in that vein. My favorite trilogy is the Mass Effect trilogy.
Haven't
Don't
played
tell me
those.
about that. It made me cry. Fantastic.
I did play Skyrim though. I did enjoy that.
So what are your favorite games? Can I ask you a question?
Yeah, you can. I like horror the best.
Ugh.
Like
Phasmophobia, have you heard of it?
movies. No, I have not.
So Phasmophobia is a game that came out last Halloween. Indie developer, one guy made it, and it blew up the Steam charts. It's like you go through a house and you have to do ghost hunting, and then the spirit will come out and, dude, it's freaky.
I think I might have seen that, but
Phasmophobia.
I do like strategy games too. So like where you have to like make a whole build and stuff. Like I enjoy those games.
Okay.
So
Cool.
that's really what I'm into. I don't really have anything else. I think we covered
So you said
everything.
this is the last semester for you?
Yeah.
Okay. And do you have any prospects for colleges that you're looking into?
Just what do you mean?
Yeah, like Poly or oh no, you said Oswego.
Yeah.
Completely.
Yeah, I got in. My deposits all paid, and waiting for the housing information and stuff. But
At the end of the day, at the end of your collegiate career, how do you want to be employed?
in the film industry,
Yeah, doing what?
either writing or production behind the scenes.
Okay.
I do like special effects and like sound production and that stuff. Like a lot of the times I'll watch like the making of movies and stuff, and I think it's so interesting.
Get deep into it.
Yeah, it's just really what I want to be doing, and I really do want to like write movies and produce and direct and just do it all.
So doing it all is going to leave you wide open and spread thin, right? So if you had to pick one or two or three top, what would you do? Writing, filming, casting, what?
I think number one for me would be writing.
Okay. So you'd be in a story room board? Or
Yeah,
room?
yeah,
Okay.
like I would want to. Yeah, that's
You
what
want
I
to
would.
write?
Yeah.
Cool. All right. Well, then I would tell you to do this. Have all of that other back stuff in the back of your brain, like you want to do the whole world, I get that. But focus on one so that what you're doing is you're chipping away at the direction.
Instead of trying to, I
Don't
get
spread too
that.
thin.
Mhm.
Right?
Thank thank you for coming.
Sure. Thanks for
talking.
having me. This has been great. I appreciate it.
It was a very good conversation. That was another episode of Staff Spotlight produced by Communication and Media Majors. I'm Brady Murphy, and this was Josh Parkinson. Thank you, and we will see you next time.